So, what's the difference between a business plan and a business strategy? As a business strategist and financial insights advisor, it's something I get asked all the time. Um, it and there really is a difference, despite the fact that people think that they are like the same thing. They're actually not. A business plan is something that is a very formal document that businesses at any stage of business, whether it's startup, a lot of people think it's mainly at startup, but it can be further on in their business when they're looking for financing. And it is a very formal document. There is an executive summary, there's a certain structure, even if the pieces are moved around, there's a structure to a business plan. There's things that people expect to see in a business plan, whether you're taking it to um, banks or government funding agencies or investors. Things with investors, sometimes they'll want to see an investor pitch deck as well as a business plan. But a business strategy is different. A business strategy is for internal use. It's not for external use. There are obviously elements that are the same, right? You still talk about your marketing, you still talk about your operations, you still talk about, your human resources and your accounting and your projections, but it's less formal. You don't need to have an executive summary. It doesn't have to be in the same format. It can be pieces that you're bringing together to create your strategy. And of course, a strategic plan is a plan, and it does have to have um, a lot of the same things, like I said, as a business plan, but it's not nearly as formal. But what another main difference beyond the fact that it's one's for external use and one's for internal is that your strategic plan really does need to look at and start with your goals and your vision for your company so that you can look at all of those foundational pieces of your business, those functional areas of your business as a whole, and create a plan so that you can actually reach your goals and so that you can bring your vision to life. That's the purpose of a business strategy. And like I said, it goes much more in depth in terms of what the steps are that you're going to do, and where a business plan would have a general overview of things like a marketing plan. Your strategic plan would go into detail with you actually looking at things like content strategies and content calendars and, you know, really detailing out a lot more things like your ideal client and your non-ideal client, and looking at mapping out your operations. Again, a business plan for financing would talk about your operations in a general overview perspective, but the business strategy that you're using internally in your business is going to detail out every step of your operations, and how it relates to every other piece of your business. That is the main difference. The other difference is that every business needs a business strategy, right? Every business needs their strategic plan, and they need those steps that they're going to be taking to reach their goals and realize your vision. But not every business needs a business plan, because not every business needs financing. So there is that fundamental difference between a business plan and a business strategy. And while they are connected, they are different. And I said, every business needs a business strategy, regardless of whether you're starting out or you've been in business for 20, 30, 40 years, or somewhere in between. That strategic plan is your roadmap for reaching your goals and realizing your vision for your business.